Brazil, right?
Yeah, I'm from Brazil.
Okay. All right. So I think there's a few Sergios, but I always want to make sure. So, yeah. So so how's everything down in Brazil?
Everything is going really well. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it
Actually, it's
is it still hot?
yeah, it's still so hot. Actually, the summer is and then ending, and
Oh, is it?
winter, yeah, winter season is coming up.
Or
Maybe
the
next month.
the winter
In,
season, or do you guys have autumn first, or do you just have summer and winter?
yeah, we have. We are in the opposite. Like
Yeah,
when
I mean,
you
but what I'm
have.
saying is, we have the four season. We have the like right now, spring is on upon us now, and then we'll have
Mhm.
summer, and then fall, and then winter. So do you guys have just the two seasons, summer, spring, and summer and winter, or do you have the
Nah,
four seasons?
no way. Here it's just uh, winter and summer.
Oh wow, okay, wow. So it's either and when it's winter time, how cold does it actually get?
Okay, here in Rio, we maybe that 12 during the night. Yeah, maybe 12.
Oh, okay. So if I travel to Brazil, it will be like summer for me all year round. But your summertime is really, really hot, and your winter time is actually quite nice.
Yeah, yeah. During
Yeah.
the winter, yeah. For you,
Uh-huh.
maybe what time? What's the temperature for you during the winter?
Where I in the winter time it gets about zero, minus zero. Uh,
Ouch.
yeah. So when it gets to be about a plus 10, nobody wears coats anymore or jackets. So that's why I'm saying, oh, really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hello, Amp. Is it Amp or Amp?
Hello. Yeah, my name is Amparo.
Amparo. Okay.
Mhm.
And where are you from, Amparo?
From Ecuador.
Ecuador. Awesome. And is Ecuador also heading into winter pretty soon, or
We are supposed to be in winter, but our winter is different from yours winter. Our
yeah?
winter is just a rainy season and with temperatures in between 32 to 38 maybe.
Oh, wow. 32 to
Yeah,
38 Celsius, right? Or Fahrenheit?
exactly. Celsius. Yeah,
Okay.
Celsius.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so your winter season is actually quite warm.
Yes,
So,
we have
yeah.
just two seasons here. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. And then there's Alexander. So, Alexander, during the winter time, what is the average temperature
Um,
in Russia?
Ouch.
Actually, it's about maybe minus 15.
Minus 15. Okay. Yeah. So it's interesting how cold and hot is really relative. And in the summertime, what is the average temperature?
In Russia.
Yeah.
It's could be around um 25,
Yeah. Okay.
but
Twenty
it's
twenty
not
five.
the max temperature.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah. But the
because
average.
the most time of the during the summer we have around 30.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Because we're a little bit in Idaho. We're a little bit warmer. I think our average temperature is probably -5 to +5, and our during the summer, our average temperature is between 30 and 35. So anyway, and hello, Saud. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent, excellent. It's nice to see you again. So yeah, all right. So we have so far we have Alexander from Russia. Is it Ampiro from Ecuador? and Saud from Saudi Arabia, and Sergio from Brazil. So far we're a total international group. That's awesome. And then again, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Holly, and I'm from the United States. I'm specifically from the Pacific Northwest region in the state of Idaho. And so the topic today is on body language. And so in your guys' experience traveling to different places around the world, would you say that body language is different in different countries, or is it pretty much the same?
No, I know something about that topic, and actually, there are many differences around the world, and in each corner there is how to say, their own way to show that body language and to express himself or herself.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's what I've learned. There are certain things, for example, that people do in some countries that they have different meanings. So, all right, let's.
In another country, it's not supposed to do.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. Let's go ahead and start. So bear with me a moment. Okay. So let's look at these pictures right here. What are people communicating with their body language? So this guy up here in this corner, Sergio, what do you think he is trying to communicate with his body language?
Oh, for me, it's he is trying to check maybe if somebody understood what he said.
Okay. So he's trying to check. Do you understand me? Okay. Saud, is that how you see this, or do you see it differently?
This. You mean in the
The top, yeah,
corner?
the guy with the blue tie.
I think he is surprised.
Okay, so he's surprised. Okay, so so Sergio said he's checking. Do you understand me? And Saud said he's surprised. Hello, Adela. How are you?
Hello, Holly. I'm fine, thanks.
Welcome. All right. Ampero, what would you say? What would you think this guy is trying to communicate right here?
Maybe trying to explain something.
Okay. So more closer to what Sergio was saying. And Alexander, what would you think he's doing?
I'm absolutely sure that he's trying to explain something, and he's trying to explain it. It's in a very open way because his palms are open, his eyelids are raised, and it's kind of the way how he wants to be more open, and it's a really great way to do that.
Okay, thank you. And Adela, what do you think he is trying to communicate?
Maybe to explain something, but they have a little surprise, no, about something too. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, that's what I see as well. I see a little bit of a surprise here, like Saud does. Surprise in the eyes, but then
and
again,
the hand. Yes,
and the arm is like what? But
yes.
It's interesting because since we're all coming from completely different cultures and so forth, we see body language is slightly different in some respects. So, how about this lady over here? What is going on with her mouth? Sergio, what would you think she is thinking?
Well, here in Brazil, if a girl has this body language, is for me like
Mhm.
I'm thinking I'm in a bar or in a club, something like that,
Uh
and
huh.
she's like but his on lips is something like he's approved. I can go there and maybe ask her for.
Oh, okay. So in Brazil, if you see a lady biting her lips like this, you know
Mhm.
that you can approach her. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Hi, Tatiana. How are you?
Hello,
Hi. I was just thinking about you yesterday. I
I'm
was thinking
fine,
I
thank
haven't.
you.
I was just thinking about you yesterday, thinking I haven't seen Tatiana in a long time. So welcome back. So all right. Saud. Saud, what would you think if you saw a lady or a guy with her mouth like that?
Mm, I think she is uh, see something irresistible.
She's thinking what? Uh, Something what?
Mm, something attract her.
Okay. 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 So more, you think of attraction as well, just like Sergio does. Ampero, what would you say?
She's worried. She
Mhm.
she didn't know how to solve a problem.
Mhm. Yeah, that's basically how I see it too, as a worry or hesitation. So, Alexander, what would you see this as?
Actually, I don't see because uh, one of the how to explain? It's like something covered this picture.
Oh, okay. Something's covered the picture. Okay. Um, yeah. I can't make. Well, let's see if I can make it. I might be able to make it move down on this picture. There, I just moved it down to the middle. Does that work? Just under
Just,
suppose.
yeah.
Does that help?
All right. So she's feeling kind of desire because it's the way how the desire looks, I think, and uh, when you beat your um lip,
Hmm.
yes, when
When you
you
bite
beat
your lip.
when you
Bite?
bite, yeah, when you bite your lip, it's um, kind of anticipation and desire thing. I think like that's
Ah,
what she's feeling.
interesting. Okay. All right. And Tatiana, what do you think she's thinking?
I think that this girl saw in a shop a very marvelous ring, and
Uh-huh.
she thinks, how can I say to my husband or to my friend to give me
Uh-huh.
money for this?
Okay. It's interesting how most of you are saying it's desire or attraction or, want something, and then Ampero and I are like, she's nervous. She's so
She's a little bit excited, but she doesn't know what to do because she wants really
uh-huh.
uh, strong desire.
Yeah, okay. Adela, what would you think what do you suppose this lady is thinking here?
Maybe it's a little nervous. Or, for example, this action when you watch a movie, a terror
Uh-huh.
or horror movie,
Uh-huh.
and you uh, have a very uh, expectant, no, about the bad kill or
Uh-huh.
something,
The,
no.
the bad
You
murder.
Yes, yes. It's same, but I don't can explain what is the feeling exactly. It's a
Yeah.
little nervous, expectant.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Um, yeah. It's but I still find it very interesting that that now three of us are saying yeah nervous and then everybody else is saying anticipation so or attraction so that's interesting there so
Maybe anxious. Or
that's how I see it completely when my mouth is like that that's exactly what's going on with me I am um, unsure of what's going on so okay so down here this lady in this band and with her hand in front of her mouth. Tatiana, what do you think is going? What do you think she is thinking? What's going on with her?
Um, she's maybe very, very surprised. Maybe um, something wrong, and she's anxious. Um,
Okay. Okay. And Sergio, what do you think is going on with this lady down here?
Oh, for me, she is like thinking to go to back to bed.
She's
Maybe
sleepy.
she's tired. She's sleepy.
Okay.
And yes, I think
Okay.
yes.
All right. And Saud, what do you think she's communicating?
I think she wanna sleep. She yawn.
Okay, she's yawning, so she's sleepy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Ampero, what would you say she is going on with her?
Mm,
She's bored,
Bored?
and yeah, and
Okay.
she's worrying for something, and she's yawning because of that.
Okay. No, so
Or she's
she
tired.
let's talk about the difference between bored and boring. So if you're bored, this is how you look. Now
Yeah.
now when maybe she's at a lecture at a university, right? And that lecture is boring. So it makes her bored. So that's how that is. So you would never say I'm boring. You'd say I'm bored. So okay.
Bored.
Yeah, she's probably bored. Alexander, what do you think is going on with her? And hello, Yosef.
Me?
Yeah.
So she's definitely yawning, and it's a sign of it's a sign of sleepy condition. So, and it can mean that she feels boredom, or she just wants to go to bed.
Okay. All right. And Adela, so what do you think is going on with her?
we can think she's very tired, and she's thinking about go to sleep. But it's depend to the context. If is not aware to sleep, maybe is bored.
Okay. So if since you are a teacher, if you saw a lady like her, one of your students doing that, would you think that she is bored?
Yes, she's uninteresting about the class, or she's bored. The class is very boring.
Yeah.
Or a movie, maybe. Too.
Yeah. And Sergio just wrote, she is watching a political program. so. All right, Yosef, welcome. Yosef, hi.
Yes. Hi, how are you?
Hello, nice to see you again.
Thank you.
Yosef, so this lady down here in the blonde, what do you think she is thinking?
She's thinking she wants sleep, or feeling sleep, or lazy.
Okay, so she wants to go to sleep. All right, and she's lazy. Okay, that's pretty much most everybody said that she's sleeping or yawning. Okay, all right. So this person right here, this guy right here, Adela, what would you think is going on with him?
She's thinking about
Say he.
and sorry,
Yeah, no worries.
he have he's concentrate because they have a device maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably he's concentrate to fix something or to maybe.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So he's, and the preposition for that is he's concentrating on something.
On something, yes. Maybe. I don't know what is the object in her hands, in his hands.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe it's a gift your girlfriend he has get off. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And so Joseph, what do you think is going on with this man? So Adela said he's concentrating on something. What do you think he's doing?
Well, maybe it's meaning this guy wants to, or he has to decide for something, but he is not sure about all things around him. Just like he's confused.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's kind of confused and not sure what's going on. Okay, Alexander, what do you think's going on with this guy?
I'm sorry, he's just rubbing his glasses, and his posture is erected or erect.
His don't use erect. His what
He's straight.
What is it? A tray? What
I
are you
just
talking
mean
about this little item right here?
I just meant that his posture is pretty let's say he's ready to hear something, to study something, but he's just rubbing his glasses, to
Okay. So he's cleaning his glasses and
clean it.
Yeah. So he's cleaning his glasses and he's ready to be
To be taught.
to be yeah. So he's ready to be
Because his arms
attentive.
doesn't. Yes, because his arms don't is not crossed, and it's it means that he that he is ready to be taught and stuff.
So he's ready to pay attention. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. And Tatiana, what do you think is going on with him?
I don't. Who are you talking about? This guy?
Yeah, this guy, the guy in the middle with the red going around him.
I saw your red spot on another man. Okay. Of course, he's thinking about something. Maybe he to solve his own problem, and maybe he on an exam, it's on exam, or maybe test, and he's preparing for answering.
Okay. So he's at school, maybe. All right. Okay, so let's go over to this guy over here. Sergio, what's going on with this guy?
Um, okay, maybe he is living here in Rio, and it's too hot for him, and he's like, oh my goodness. But I think he has to make a decision, and he has no like a long time, maybe in few
Uh-huh.
minutes. You have to give the answer, and he
Uh-huh.
had, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And so he's living in Rio. Based on what Ampero said, I'm thinking he's living in Ecuador because Ecuador sounds hotter than than Brazil. So yeah. So he's maybe it's right before he goes on an interview or somewhere where he has to actually wear the tie, and he's like, oh man, it's so hot. So Ampero, what do you think he's doing?
He is nervous and
Uh
he's
huh.
also suffocated,
Uh huh.
and he didn't like to use a tie,
Okay.
wear a tie.
It's like, why do I have to wear this dang tie? So, is that Monica? Hi, Monica. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah. Now, you're the Monica that is from Italy, right?
Italy, right,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay. Because it's interesting at Verbling, there's two Monicas, one from Italy and one from Colombia, and both of you have your profile pictures. Both of you are standing in front of a body of water. So,
Ah,
so
okay. I've
it's
never met
interesting.
her.
Yeah, I think she takes classes later on in the day, so when you guys are asleep. So anyway, so Monica, yeah, we're looking at these pictures and we're just trying to figure out what all these people are thinking. What do you think this guy is thinking here with his hands open like this?
She doesn't know what it is happening.
Okay, so he does not know what is happening.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's going on? What's going on? Okay,
Yeah,
and
something.
okay. And hi, Jose. How are you? Okay. And let's see, Adela. What do you think is going on with this guy in the black?
Maybe I don't say I don't hide anything. I'm very honest.
Mhm.
Maybe they show the hands.
Mhm.
Is more or less.
Okay. So I don't have anything.
Oh, I clean. My hands are clean. No.
I'm innocent. My hands are clean. Yeah. Okay. All right. Does anybody else have any idea what this would be about? Any volunteers?
Maybe he is waiting for a hug.
Waiting for a hug.
Give him
Okay.
a hug.
Where's my hug? Maybe grandpa or something to his little girl.
Can I add some?
And Alexander, what did you say?
I think he's showing his open hands, and it's a sign of that he don't have any guns or damaged things and stuff, and it's kind of a great way to greet someone or to teach someone when you use your open palms, and it can impress more more it can impress better how to say just a sec. Perception from the students.
So it's more, acceptance from the students. Yes, exactly.
It can make better perception. I mean, from the students to understand what he's talking about.
Okay, so if he's a lecturer, for example, at a university, that might help him. Okay. All right, and Ampero, you wrote something.
Yes, for me, is he's saying, I don't know, what can I do?
Okay, so I don't know. What do I do? What do I do instead of what can I do? What do I do? I don't
Okay.
know what to do. Okay, all
Can
right.
be a magician, no? This the coin has disappeared. No?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of this is taken out of context. We really have to guess really what's going on with this. Okay. So this picture right here with this two men and this lady. Tatiana, what do you think is going on here?
I think the posture of this woman means that she's closed and she doesn't want to talk with these two men. Maybe they work together in the same office, and it's break time, and they think that she came to them, but she shows that she doesn't care about them because she her arms crossed. It means that she's closed.
Okay. Okay. Does anybody else have a different take on this? A different position? Does everybody agree with Tatiana?
Maybe she's the wife of one of the men, and he's a little angry because they have the arms crossed. Because her husband talk a lot with the other or has meet other co-worker. I don't know exactly.
Okay. Anyone else have an idea? So, any volunteers? I'm for it. I like your answer. She writes, yes, she wants to go home, and they are talking about soccer.
But she doesn't look. She's angry. She's maybe just.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she
Take
must
the
be
time,
finished.
guys.
Yeah, she must be finished because it's interesting. Like we're talking about in the beginning of class, for those of you who are here, and different cultures might have different body language cues. When I was living in Finland, I would be sitting in with a group of people, and every single person would have their arms like this. And after a while, I started asking because I was raised in a culture where this is, and this means, you're closed off, just like Tatiana says. You're closed off. You're not. You're mad, you're angry, you don't want to talk to anybody. Where I asked people in Finland, what does this mean? And it means, I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm bored. It really has no meaning whatsoever to most Finns. There are times when, that does mean they're angry, but they said what they said is you have to look at the whole picture and look at the whole situation, because if their hands are like this, but their face is like this, it doesn't mean they're angry. It just means they don't know what to do with their hands. Where after living in Finland for 11 years, in my view, she looks she looks proud of herself. She's got this smile here, and her eyes are saying, "Yeah, I just got these guys together. They're going to be able to do business together and make us a lot of money." So maybe she's the wife of one of them, and that's what I'm thinking. So it's interesting. But before I lived in Finland, I would have thought the same thing that all of you guys thought. So, Adela, you're writing something about it, and what about the smile? Ironic?
Ironic smile. Oh, that's soccer another time.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, in
So,
passion, maybe
uh-huh.
to arrive at home. I think AMP they write very.
Yeah, what she's written is really
Yeah.
really true. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So, all right. So this one, and I think in all cultures, does it mean the same thing? Jose, what do you think? What is this communicating? Jose, can you speak? Okay. Monica, what is this communicating usually?
Well, the thumbs up means that something is okay, that is good, and the
Mm-hmm.
opposite when the thumb down. So
Are there?
yeah.
Do you guys know of any cultures where it is different, or does this mean good and bad in all cultures? Do you guys know? So, okay, so this is basically the same worldwide. Okay, so what's going on here? Yeah, what's going on here? Sergio, what's this lady doing?
Okay, the part she is point out somebody or something. The second, she is like different. Another later, she is maybe apprehensive. She is in a defensive way. And the third part, she is like she's show more confident, more power, more proud.
Okay, so the middle is she's defensive, and the first one we didn't get that because something happened to your voice.
Yeah, she is like point out something, trying to maybe explain something or somebody maybe point out something.
Okay, she was pointing out something, and then she's being defensive, and then she's being open. Alexander, do you agree with him? Alexander, are you there?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes, I'm here. Actually, their point gesture with your thumb, no, point finger or index finger, it's not a good gesture because it can make us feel under pressure, you know, and after that she crossed her arms, and it's as well not a great gesture because she tries to defend herself from something. I mean, you know, something like from outside, because it's like from the childhood when you need to defend your mother or yourself, you're trying to hug. And the last one is about to actually, I don't know, he's just relaxed. She's just relaxed.
So you need to defend instead of defense. Defend.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's look at this last one right here. So Amparo, what do you think is going on with him?
Well, he is he's going to explain something, but he wants to convince the others.
Okay, so he's trying to be persuasive and try to convince people. Okay, and Jose, is your voice back? Are you able to speak now?
Yes.
Awesome. Yes. Okay. So talk to us. What do you think is going on with this guy right here?
I think that possibly this man is giving a presentation. I think. I think it is a self-confident person.
Okay. Yeah. So he is being basically he's giving a presentation and he's being persuasive. Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have any other ideas of what might be going on here? Any other opinions?
For me, it's a little aggressive because she's the position of the body is a little, I don't know, but it's have a the back, no, is I think it's a little aggressive. Maybe to explain something, but with I'll try to combine, try to sell or explain something, but very hard.
Okay.
To me, it look like a bossy, like a boss talking to his employee, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I when I saw it, I thought, like you, Monica, that he was probably the boss or the CEO, and he was laying down the law. I'll write that down, to lay down the law. Basically, he's telling everybody, we will work overtime, or whatever, you know. We will achieve our goals, or whatever. Not in a real negative way, but in a very strict or stern way. So that's how I saw it. Anybody else have any opinions about this man? Okay, now we're going to go over to a quick reading, and what we'll do is everybody, if we might not have enough sentences, but we'll have try to have each person read one sentence. So Adela, can you read the first sentence?
When we communicate with others, we use words, tone of voice, and body language.
Okay, Alexander.
There is one theory that says 48% of our communication is through body language.
Okay, that's 58%. Okay.
Yes, 50.
Okay, and Amparo.
Some people believe that theory is very true, and other people consider it a myth.
Okay, and Jose.
Yes, look at the...
Hello? Okay, Monica, can you read this one?
Yes, Holly.
Oh, you're back. Okay.
Yes. Look at the children who cannot speak. Are they still communicating?
Very good at that. Are they still communicating?
Yes.
Monica.
How are they communicating?
Okay, and Sergio?
Through their cries and their body language, or through another method.
Okay, so Tatiana, could you read this line?
What is your opinion? Does most communication happen through body language or through the vocabulary we use?
Okay, so the theory says 58% of our communication is through body language. Do you guys agree with that or not? So what is your opinion? Tatiana, can you talk to us? What do you think? What is your opinion? Do we communicate mostly through body language or through our vocabulary?
I agree, but sometimes it depends on which country people live, because I heard that in Italy maybe 99% people communicate with their body and gestures.
Okay. Monica, is that true? In Italy, is that 99%?
Yeah. It seems to me that it's true. I read this everywhere on the internet, but yes, it is true. We communicate a lot with our hands. We gesticulate a lot when we speak. Yes.
So our hand gestures and so forth. Okay. And Sergio, what do you think about this?
Yes, I totally agree. Yes, I think it's more than 58%, I guess. And more than this, I believe that when we do our body language change our minds.
Okay, so when we see the body language of someone, we might change our minds about them. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, and yeah, about your.
Okay. All right. And Jose, what do you think? Do you think this is true?
Yes, I think it's true. Depending on the situation, I think that that in some ways I use the body language a lot. Depending on the situation.
Okay. Yeah. And Amparo, what do you think it's true?
Yes, I don't know the percentage, but yes, and like the article said, it's like it's true when we just saw a blind people or deaf people, and they can communicate each other without speaking, and also when we are a child, we are just an example of that.
Yeah, because children definitely communicate with nonverbal and their cries, of course. So, Alexander, what's your opinion?
I think no. Actually, I am more than just agree because I read a book last month about body language, and it was said that around 60% of body language we can understand, and we kind of subconsciously understand this signs, these gestures. Yeah.
Okay. And Adela, what is your opinion?
I think it depends to the communities because British people, for me, don't arrive the percentage. I think it's an average about different nationalities. For example, the Italians or Spanish are very gesture, but British people is very inexpressive. Erratic is different.
Yeah.
I think it's an average. I don't know.
And well, like so Latin definitely, and Southern Europeans and Latin are much rely a lot on gestures, as you all have said. And then I've heard about a lot of Asians who people have described them as stone-faced, where they just keep their face straight and they don't even show any emotions at all in their face. And I used to say that about my students in Finland as well. So, in some cultures, people are a little less expressive, and other cultures are very expressive. So, all right. So, what do you think communicates more effectively between these two? The words we use or the tone of voice? What do you think, Tatiana? In your opinion, what is more stronger, the tone of voice? What is strong? So everybody says body language is strong. What is stronger, the words we say or the tone of voice that we use?
Tone of voice is very important when people communicate because voice can show are you angry or are you calm, and voice shows are you boss or are you just employment?
Okay. Yeah, because the actual theory, and this is a hi Ricardo, welcome. So the actual theory is Hi. We have 58% of nonverbal or body language. Then the tone of the words that we communicate is 7%. And then, of course, 58 plus 7 is 65. So the rest, the tone of voice is 35%. That is the theory. So some people, though, do not agree, and I think it also depends on the culture that you're from, how this is. So, so Ricardo, what do you think? Does body language communicate more than the words that you say?
Yeah, I guess so in some cultures, but others maybe it's not just like that.
Mm-hmm.
In
Okay.
Brazil, I would say people communicate a lot with their bodies.
Uh-huh. Okay, and their tone of voice and so forth. Okay, excellent. All right, now what we're going to do, okay, we have, let's go ahead and discuss. So let's start. Adela, why don't you start? Why don't you choose one of these questions and ask somebody in the class one of these questions.
Okay, for AMP, what actions are friendly?
Okay, what actions are threatening? And who are you asking? AMP, okay, Amparo.
Are threatening or friendly?
Threatening. Did you say threatening or friendly? I'm sorry.
Friendly.
Okay, what actions are friendly? Okay.
Well, when you hug someone, when you shake the hands of the other, or just your eyes when you as like a bow with your nodding a little with your face, with your head. Yeah. Yes, there are some.
Okay. Yeah, so hugging and just being very open is okay. Okay. All right. And Amparo, can you choose a question?
Okay. The question for Sergio: how does eye contact differ from your native country to your new one?
Okay, so or to another one, maybe one.
Yeah.
So, because you're in your own countries.
Okay, how does
I'm changing your question.
from the country? Another one. Okay, I read something, an article, I think, about Asian culture, and in general, I think they don't use like eye contact with your superior. I mean, they don't look.
Yeah. Hello, Sergio, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, because we lost you for a second. So they don't look at superiors. That is very true. They always look down. Where's everybody going? Is Hangout kicking people out?
Yes, I think it's that the problem. I was kicked.
You were kicked out. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm like, oh wow. So okay. Yeah, because that's true with Asian countries. I was very surprised when I first moved to Asia, and we look at each other differently. So, okay, Sergio, can you choose a question and ask Monica? I guess she's the only one here.
I'm gonna try. Okay. Okay, for Monica. Okay. For her, what does body language help you to communicate?
So how does instead of what? How does body language?
How does body language help you to communicate?
Okay. Well, I usually pay attention to the other person body language. I mean, that's her or his arms. I immediately think that he is closed, and both really helpful to understand what another person is thinks. To be attentive of my bone. Yes, not cross my arms, not cross my legs, and give this a signal that I'm not open to other person. My body language as much as I can.
Yeah, either it was my internet or your internet, but I only heard part of you. So, but what I heard was good. So,
thank you.
So, I'm not sure, and that you don't know if it's yours or your, your own or theirs. So, okay,
Yeah.
Monica, can you choose a question?
Yes.
Maybe to Adela.
What did those actions confuse you?
Okay. Okay, this one right here.
Yeah.
I only heard this part. Did those actions confuse? The rest of it went weird. So, okay, Adela.
Maybe, maybe for example, different use about the eye contact. For example, in Europe, women don't have problem to see directly, no, but
Look directly.
in Arabian countries, is different, no, the situation of woman, and to have eye contact, I think is not. It's not correct. They need to have a different body language, I think, to European or American women.
Women, yeah, good. You corrected yourself. Excellent. All right. Yeah, in my experience traveling, one of the big ones was this gesture, this in Asia, or this in Asia. You do that to call a dog. This way is come here. And I was really surprised by that. So, all right, everyone, I want to thank you for your participation, and I hope you guys learned some new phrases, or I guess really this was more of a fluency class than anything. So I hope you got a chance to speak, and I'll see you later. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you, teacher. Take care.
Thanks.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. Bye.